Well, looks like Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to identify the two reasons as to why he has gone ahead to lose the game of Man City yesterday, and he wants to really go in and really make reinforcements that he has really pointed on the summer that are really going to be so much integral into his play. Because if you had a striker that is really clinical, he would have scored 3 or 4 goals yesterday in the position of Nketiah, and Nketiah didn't even get a single shot on target, yet he was really fading every time Arsenal was in the attack. And secondly, the position that led to the first goal of Arsenal, that is the right back position. I think it looks like he's losing trust in Tomiyasu, losing trust in Ben White. He's trying to go in for a world-class right back, and he's known as Demfries coming in from Inter Milan. And lastly, Thierry Henry has gone ahead to console the Arsenal fans and players that we can really put this to bed. Just make sure you compose yourself and really think for the next game. Bounce back like never before. Rokani David is my name. Rokani Media Football is the YouTube channel. You are watching me on. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, yesterday, Arsenal had really a very good game, but they couldn't score, and that calls in for Arteta to sign another centre forward, because he has gotten to know that even if I trust Nketiah, he's going to just cost me a season. That's it. And he has decided to go all in for Lautaro Martinez, and Arsenal, it's not the first time they've been in for him. They were in for him very, very long. I think like in the summer, the previous 2 summers, they were chasing in for him. And now, Peter O'Rourke, he's a transfer correspondent for the Foot Insider, has confirmed to us that Arsenal have reignited their interest in Inter Milan centre forward Lautaro Martinez. A fee of £70 million to £80 million could be enough to secure the deal. That is Peter O'Rourke. And now, people might be really worried and asking, where is Arsenal going to get that money? They want to spend £80 million on Declan Rice. They want to spend sorry about that. They want to spend £80 million on Lautaro Martinez. Where are they going to get that money, guys? If you watch the game of football yesterday between Arsenal and Man City, do you know why City wins that game of football? Because they are having a very rich bench. Arsenal's bench can't match that of City. You get? It cannot match that of City. And Arsenal have gotten to know that God has blessed them. The Champions League is already given next season. They're going to be earning in more money. And what they need is to bring in players that can come up and act as backups for the players that can get an injury anytime from now, like Thomas Partey yesterday. Jorginho came in and got the job done. But trust me, when Jesus is away, Arsenal looks lame. So he knows that he needs to go in for good strikers, and Lautaro Martinez has been really figured out to be one of those that Arsenal is back in for. 70 to 80 million pounds is the asking price from Inter Milan for this striker, and I believe if Arsenal gets in Lautaro Martinez, it will be a very good signing. If at all they are not looking at getting a different striker from Gabriel Jesus. But if at all I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm an Arsenal scout, I would have gone ahead to look out for a different striker that is known like Gabriel Jesus. I think Lautaro Martinez is short. He's only good on the floor. In the air, he's not good. Jesus is only good on the floor. In the air, he's not good. That's why, to me, I believe that the realistic player for Arsenal to sign is Vlahovic. If not Vlahovic, you can sign in a player called Victor Osimhen. There is Marcus Thuram is also good. Ivan Toney is another one. Which other striker? Harry Kane is available, but I think he cannot cross from North London to another London side. So Lautaro Martinez will be a good addition to this Arsenal side, because if yesterday he was on leading that line, he scores goals and his composure is out of this world. He has a very good eye for goal. He's clinical in his game whenever he's leading the line, and I think he's better than Nketiah. And if at all Arsenal have identified him as one of those they are really trying to go ahead and really look for in the summer, I think that's a very good pick for them, because Mikel Arteta's game is not so much into crossing that ball. It's all about having a striker that can press high up the pitch, get the ball and take it to the defenders, do the hold-up play, and obviously be mobile in the in the final third. And I think Lautaro Martinez ticks all the boxes for that. But I believe if at all I'm Mikel Arteta, I go in for a more tall striker that does what Gabriel Jesus does. Victor Osimhen, he's going for 120 million pounds. Then Dusan Vlahovic, I think at 80 million pounds you can get him. Which other striker is really pumping in goals that Arsenal can get in? Jonathan David, I don't see him as a striker that can go ahead and feed in Arsenal, because even Florent Balogun is outscoring him in French League 1. I believe they should go in for a more complete striker that is really tall and different from what they're having right now. But for Lautaro Martinez, he has the numbers, he has the skill. If Jesus is away, you won't miss him a lot if at all you're having Lautaro Martinez. And if at all you are really building your team on what we call tiki-taka, playing and really doing like what City were doing when they're having Kun Aguero, because Kun Aguero was not good in the air, but on the floor he was really deadly, and that's what really helped Man City to win very many trophies, because he was really clinical and deadly as far as scoring goals were concerned in that City side. And Mikel Arteta was one of the orchestrators of that system that really engulfed and really made Kun Aguero one of the best strikers in the world with his height. So if at all he's going in for Lautaro Martinez, he might be trying to mirror out or get a carbon copy of Kun Aguero, who really played for a side known as Man City when he was the coach that side. After that, I was talking about Nketiah. What does that mean to Nketiah as a player? I think if you miss out on such chances, and tomorrow morning you open social media when Arsenal is being linked to a striker, you know how much you've really annoyed your manager, because however much some stories are always doctored, but I believe there is interest of Arsenal to sign a striker, because they've been linked out to very, very many strikers this summer, and I think that is going to be a priority. After that, there is a right back who really caused Arsenal a lot of problems and made them concede, and it looks like the quality of a right back is really lacking at the club of Manchester United. And obviously we've been told by Ekrem Konar, a global transfer expert from Turkey, telling us that Manchester United and Arsenal United are interested in a 26-year-old Dutch right back, Denzel Dumfries, who Inter Milan may be prepared to sell in the summer. Remember that in the January transfer window, towards like its end, the agent of Denzel Dumfries flew to London to discuss a deal of Denzel Dumfries. It was reported that he had talked to Chelsea, Manchester United and Arsenal, but Chelsea looks like they've already gotten an option for a player who goes by the names of a right back at Chelsea, because they've already signed Malo Gusto, and Malo Gusto is really a very good, talented player, 18, 19 years of age, playing for Lyon, very good player, and I think he's really ready to come in. That means Chelsea aren't going in for another right back, because they're having Reece James, and Reece James is really doing a very wonderful job into that position. So it looks like this one is going to be an understudy, and Denzel Dumfries, linked to Arsenal, really holds water after that performance of Tomiyasu. And secondly, the way Ben White is performing, I think Arsenal need another flying right back that's going to go ahead and really do the needful and get in loads of chances that are really going to help them defensively and offensively. Because when you look at Denzel Dumfries, is one of the best flying right backs that you would ever love. And the reason as to why I add more guests to the story is simple. Arsenal, we are linked to Valladolid right back, the 18-year-old, known as Franz Neda. You know him very well. Franz Neda is really a very good flying right back, and Mikel Arteta had already spotted a problem in his players that really play off what we call the right back of Arsenal, and he might have found himself in a position of really losing lots of chances, especially a team like Arsenal, because in games like that of Brentford, Everton, you'll have the lion's share of the possession, you will go in attack, but you need a quality cross coming in from that side. So as things stand, looks like Arsenal are really interested in a right back, and Denzel Demfries is one of those that they're looking at. And I believe if Arsenal lands that deal of Denzel Demfries, it will be really a good one for them to go on and really find them into their squad, because he is better than Ben White. He's better than Ben White. He's better than Ben White. He's better than Tomiyasu, according to me. One, defensively he's good, and going forward is good. And secondly, he's tall. That means in the aerial prowesses, he's really going to be one of those that will help you go or get that level where you deserve to be, especially as a team of Arsenal. So I believe Denzel Demfries, if brought to Arsenal, will be a good one to really watch and really give a very huge chance to come in and really thrive in the team of Arsenal. So let's wait and see how that is happening. But all these stories are coming in through after Tomiyasu really put out a very poor performance and Ben White put out another poor performance. I think maybe the manager is thinking of bringing Denzel Demfries and initiate Ben White back into the central defense to tussle it out with William Saliba, then Jakub Kiwior and Gabriel Magalhaes to battle it out in that way. So I believe that's another way to go on and really look at the game of football in there together, but it really looks great for a team known as Arsenal. Now, after losing 3-1 to Man City, the Arsenal legend known as Thierry Henry has really gone ahead and really told the Arsenal fans the following, that please, you have no reason to go all out. You have no reason to go all out and really worry. He told them, just stay calm. You lost a game. You lost against a great team. Keep your composure. It doesn't mean everything has gone in the bin. You still have got a game in hand. And obviously, if at all they win it, they'll go ahead and really find themselves in a position of really benefiting and really winning against that side called Man City, going ahead or top of them by 3 points. And I believe it's really something great that you would listen from a man known as Thierry Henry, because he has the experience. He knows such situations and how to overcome them. And if I was Mikel Arteta, I think I would have gone ahead to call Thierry Henry to that dressing room or the training ground at London Conley to really have a brief with his players of Arsenal and really tell them that's not the end of the road. We can really tussle it out and find ourselves in a winning position, because nothing is done yet, because they're having 16 games to play. That is Arsenal. So with 16 games to play for Arsenal, if they win their game in hand, they'll be back on top of the table. That's it. They'll top the table again, and obviously they won't find themselves into that pressure. And Thierry Henry talks from a position of experience and a position of being an ex-legend at Arsenal, who is the best player of Arsenal for all time, if at all I'm asked, because I've seen him play the game and he has gone ahead to really show us how good he is in his style of play as scoring in goal. So your thoughts onto Arsenal back for Lautaro Martinez are welcome in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts about Arsenal interested in Denzel Demfries. Do you go Denzel Demfries or you go Franz Neda? Because Franz Neda was one of those that Arsenal were going in for, but I think they are going in for cheaper options. But I think as it stands, it comes to a position of understanding that Mikel Arteta now needs experienced players, because getting in unfinished articles in the team of Arsenal won't help them at any point. A finished article will always help them out when they get in players like these. That's why Thierry Henry is telling them to calm down. And obviously, when you look at the likes of Denzel Demfries, they are finished products. Lautaro Martinez himself is a finished product that we're talking about. And if at all you know what this is all about, it's all about getting in finished products. And when you get them in, it puts you to the same level to compete with City. You get, with Denzel Demfries in there for you, with Denzel Demfries in there for you, you obviously have the best to do and go in for as a player for a side of Arsenal. You know that you're going to go in having Denzel Demfries at right back. He'll help you while defending, and in the offensive, while attacking, he adds a lot more to your game. After that, he goes and really even scores goals for you because he's a very, 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 very composed player on the ball and technically gifted. Then, when you look at Lautaro Martinez, he's another finished product that you have to reckon with the team of Arsenal, that if at all Jesus is injured, you know that Lautaro Martinez will come in through and really give you a go-ahead, and you won't miss Jesus a lot. So, your reactions are welcome in the comment section below. United versus Barcelona, 53 minutes play, the game is still 1-1. I will come and react on the side of Barcelona, how they play today. Then, United Matters channel is a channel where we're going to be talking all about the game of United versus Barcelona. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. I'm out.